Welcome to Friendly Math 101. Today our lesson is on negative exponents. Let's take a look at the law of negative exponents. The law of negative exponents states that if you have any base to a negative exponent, you would simply put it in the denominator and change it to a positive. So to apply that to a very simple problem, x to the negative second power would just be 1 over x squared. But that isn't really as simple as it gets. Usually the negative exponents are combined with other laws of exponents, like with this problem here. Here we have multiple variables, but we only have one base with a negative exponent. So we're only going to move that base and we're going to change it to a positive exponent in the denominator. And here we would apply the multiplication laws of exponents and know that same bases, when they're multiplied, we could add the exponents. So this would be y cubed over x to the fifth power, because 3 plus 2 is 5. Let's take a look at a more advanced problem. Here we're going to have multiple variables with multiple negative exponents. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move each base with a negative exponent and change it to a positive. So m to the negative second power will now become m squared. That's a positive 2 in the denominator. I'm also going to move this n to the negative third power and change it to a positive. And now I'm going to move the negative exponents that were in the denominator up to the numerator. And now we would have to apply the quotient law of exponents, but it's probably easier to show the simplification through expanding this. So I'm going to go ahead and expand this problem. M to the fourth would be m times m times m times m, and then we have a single n here. And then we have m squared in the denominator and n cubed in the denominator. So we're going to 1 out as many m's and n as possible because anything divided by itself is 1. And what we're left with is m squared in the numerator and n squared in the denominator. But if we remembered the division laws of exponents, we could have subtracted the exponents. Let's take a look at an example with coefficients. So here we have coefficients and we have two bases with negative exponents. So again, let's go ahead and we're going to identify the negative exponents. We have y to the negative third. We also have x to the negative second power. I'm just going to go ahead and identify those because those are the only bases that will be moving. So now x squared is in the numerator. In the denominator we have 3y, and then now I'm going to move that y to the negative third power down to the denominator and change it to a positive. All right, so let's go ahead and we could expand this problem as well to show the simplification, because we have division mixed with multiplication. So we have 6 times x times x times x times x all over 3 times y times y times y times y. So with the coefficients, this is still division, so 6 divided by 3 is 2, and then in the numerator we have x to the fourth power, and in the denominator we have y to the fourth power. That concludes our lesson on negative exponents. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave your questions in the comment section below. And for more math tutorials, subscribe to our channel, Friendly Math 101.